22nd. And we are live. So, welcome to the fourth edition of Meet the Makers. I'm here today with Lisa and Gila, who is trying to join us. We'll be here any minute, and we are going to talk with Lisa from Penny's Place, and we'll be right back. I don't know if she's trying. Well, she was here a minute ago. She'll be here soon. All right. So we'll be right back.
Put your hands up, everybody know that. Don't hold back, got you on go jack. Go DJ, that's my DJ. Party on replay, party on replay.
And she's here. Hi, Gila. How you doing?
And, so crazy. Okay, sorry about that.
And hi, Lisa. And there goes my there. And so I'm here today with Lisa and Gila, and I'm gonna let them explain exactly why this is the first time we've had two people on at the same time. So it's kind of cool. We're working out some bugs. One of which is that I was running really late and played hooky today, and I so I was having some technical problems, but we're all good now. So I'm going to leave it to the two of you to introduce yourselves and let us know. Oh, wrong one. Okay. So here, let's get you guys on here.
Okay.
I'm going to put you there.
Okay,
and let's get the two of you.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know how to get rid of me.
On here. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I just got a brand new camera and everything, and I cannot get rid of the glitch. So I'm just gonna sit still.
It's all good. It's all good. Everybody's used to all the technical challenges, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So what do you? Tell us. I think I can do this. Wait, I can make it like. Nope, I want it reversed. Watch this. There. That's it.
Wow. Okay. I guess I'm going. I'm going first.
You're going.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, hello, everybody out there kicking off your Labor Day weekend. I hope you are out having fun. My name is Gila Kurtz. I am one of the co-founders and co-owners of a lifestyle company for the dog lover called Dog is Good. And just to give you a real quick background on that, the concept for the whole brand really started around my love for dogs, and not just my love for dogs, but just the fact that dogs really do change the way we see the world. And so my husband and I decided, hey, let's take this idea and create things for the pet lover. And so for the past 12 years, that's what we've been doing, is celebrating the dog-human connection, reminding people how great it feels to live life with dog. And we do that with a number of products. We create unique and original messaging and designs specifically for apparel and gifts and home decor products. And we sell all of our stuff online. We sell it in retail stores around the country. But my favorite way to share the message and the brand with dog lovers is with our pop-up shop entrepreneurs who carry the brand and bring it directly to the dog lover with their very own business around the brand. And so that's pretty much what we do.
And that would be Lisa, right?
That would be Lisa, yes.
Is one of them, correct?
One of her pop-up shops, yes.
Because I first met Lisa when at, I believe it was, right, Lisa? Was it Los Feliz Flea?
It was.
It was Los Feliz Flea.
That was my first show. I remember the week before, I'd gone to scope it out, and I'd had my radio on in my car, and my car went dead. I was still there when the last person left. But I
remember.
Yeah, remember that?
Yep.
Yeah. So yes, that's where I got my chops with live shows.
Got it. All right, cool. And so, but wait, that wasn't your very first show, was it?
Absolutely was. Yes, it was.
Oh, I did not know that. That's awesome. All right, cool. And then now, and Gila, are you going to be able to stay with us for a little bit, or do you have
for a little bit? Yes, I can.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
All right. So, Lisa, why don't you tell us about how you got involved with Gila and what your background is, and then we're also going to talk about, I want to hear about how COVID has affected you guys as well. the whole reason why we're doing Meet the Makers is so we can meet you guys. And since we can't walk into your booth anymore,
right now
we got you here.
Yeah. Well, I met Gila and John in 2015. I was working at a pet expo and saw their booth, the big booth, and it was so professional. And then I started talking to the people, and the people were so enthused, and I loved the line. I hadn't seen it before. And bought my first 2 shirts, went back and thought about it for a while. And I called them up and I said, I love what you guys are doing. I'm going to be part of you however I can. I don't care what I do. And they took me up on that. And I worked in their warehouse for a couple of months. And then I had to leave because of family issues. But when I heard that they had pop-up shops a few years later, I was down. The minute I heard it, I applied. And last August was when I started. I love the brand. I love the company and what they stand for, what the mission is, which is Dog Vernugen, to the unique joy that you get from your dog, the experience and the presence of your dog. Yeah, I'm a dog lover and I love the opportunity to be involved with dogs, with the people who love dogs, because I think dog lovers are the best. Cat lovers are good too. I'm not saying that, but dog lovers, we kind of bounce all over each other, and we're very, very outgoing. So I've been working in the field and in live events through the holidays, and then in January I moved, and then COVID hit. And things have slowed down a little, but it's given me and the other exhibitors an opportunity to pivot, to learn new skills and new ways of marketing ourselves. So it's been, in chaos, there's been opportunity. And that's one thing I'm extremely grateful for with Dog is Good, is the opportunity to own my own business and to be involved with the kind of people who love the things that I do. It's been a terrific experience for me.
That's awesome. And Gila, when you start, so tell us about a little bit about the product line itself, so people know about the products. Sure. And let's see, because I think we have a couple people here. We have Angela that's asking, what's the Penny's Place website? Well, Angela, it's all on theoddmarket.com. The whole idea is that we're promoting the fact that we're bringing our vendors from Odd Nights at the Autry and Los Feliz Flea down, all of them, and inviting them to participate and become suppliers. And so basically we're, Lisa and I have talked about this before. We've actually worked quite a bit together, right? On the learning curve of getting the products up on the site. And so what it is now is Lisa's drop shipping through theoddmarket.com along with a bunch of other vendors. And that's where, so that answers Angela's second question, which is how do you shop? So you would literally just go to theoddmarket.com, and then under shop, you would drop down to Penny's Place, and you will see Penny's products there. And a matter of fact, why don't you, if you want to tell me a little bit about the product line itself here, I'm going to put Gila back up here. And I am going to, while you talk about that, I am going to share the screen so you can see how to shop for it. So Gila, why don't you, if you want to tell us a little bit about.
Yeah, no problem. And I know Lisa has product there too. Well, first off, I just want to say thank you, Lisa, for your kind words. And one of the things that excites us most about the pop-up shop program is the fact that there are so many dog lovers out there who really do want to turn their passion into an opportunity for themselves, not only to make money part-time, or full-time, whatever the case may be, but really, as Lisa was saying, just to be able to connect with other like-minded individuals. And, when you're connected with dogs, it can never be a stressful thing. So that really means a lot that you shared that. And we hold the individuals who have the pop-up shops very near and dear to our heart. They truly are family to us, and we just love them. So if you are watching and you want to learn down the road how you could participate as part of the Dog is Good team, we're happy to help you with that too. But the product line that we've created is divided between apparel, gifts, home decor, and specialty products for the pet lover. So we focus on the human at the other end of the leash. And everything that we create has kind of has to pass a litmus test in terms of the messaging. Does this reflect how one lives life with dog? Does it conjure up thoughts and emotions around the relationship that one has with their dog? And if the answer is yes, then we decide that we're going to go ahead and create it, move forward, and put it on products. Now, all of the products that we do select, they truly are amazing quality. The feedback that we get is phenomenal, especially on the women's products. Women love a roomier, yet flattering fit. And all of our items really do support that. And plus the fabrics are so soft, they're awesome. So what?
And here, what?
Yeah,
I put one up on the screen here. We've got this is
dog
this
is my friend. Yeah, dog is my friend. So,
and I featured this in Instagram, and we got so many likes on this.
I'm so glad. Yeah,
really
you know.
good.
Often the inspiration for any of the messages comes from the relationships that my husband and I have with our own dogs. And this particular message, this had to do with my little Japanese Chin, who actually just recently passed away. And he was just, yeah, it's okay. They all have to move on, but they always stay with us, right? But this little guy always reminded me, like, I'm always on the go, always on the go, always on the go. And this was the kind of dog that was just chill. Like he almost was like a cat. And he just was, always sort of at that slower pace. And I remember one day just sitting there with him in my lap and just kind of like being so grateful, thinking, oh my gosh, thank you. I just need to slow down for a second. And as I just chilled out with him, and I wasn't like doing yoga. I wasn't trying to meditate. I just was just petting him and just kind of sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I feel so calm. And it kind of reminds me that dog can create Zen for us if we allow ourselves time to just stop for a moment and breathe. And that's where that message came from. And yeah, it's one of our more popular designs.
Yeah, it's great. I don't actually, it's so funny. Lisa knows. Like, I think when Shelly and I, when we produce shows, very, very infrequently do we run into I get to go into booths. It's the weirdest thing. Like, and this show actually has allowed me to get to know the people that are selling through our site. And so like I get to, I don't know, kind of experience it all new. And I never knew you had hoodies. I don't know. I mean, I'll just be honest. It's like I didn't know you had a lot of this stuff. So when I saw you putting this up on the shop, I was like, oh wow, this is really cool. So wait, what is this? Shelley said dog is God backwards.
Hey, wait, yes. I have a question. Is Shelley, does she have a sister named Dana?
Not that I know of. That's my wife. Shelley's my wife.
Okay.
Shelley, yeah. Shelley's my partner. we are the husband and wife team behind Odd Market.
Got it. Hi, Shelley.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you.
And Jamie loves the hoodie. So do I. Mm-hmm. Heather says hi. Angela says thanks, guys. I'll check it out.
Thank you.
And so they're very, very cool.
In 3 colors. I have 2 in the dog is Zen and a never run alone in a fuchsia.
Very nice. Yeah, and I think you have them all up on the site too, don't you?
I don't have everything up yet, but most of it, yes. Hi.
Shelley has no choice. Shelley has absolutely no choice but to be here because she's my wife.
You guys are producing together. No worries. So one
actually, I should. You know what? I honestly should bring her in to produce because then a lot of the people on StreamYards, they've got like a producer and they all look at the comments and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, oh wow, there's comments here. So it's cool. Now let me ask you, where do you design? You design these products? So
we come up with the ideas for the product, and then we sit down with a designer and say, okay, here's what we're envisioning. Here's the message we want to get across. You know, for example, this shirt, which is no longer available, says OMG, forgot to have children. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh,
So
wait, but we
love
I
that.
love this
that's a
one.
great
love it.
shirt.
I know. I really should probably bring
Let's see that shirt again. That's
says OMG, forgot to have children.
Yeah, you need to bring that shirt back. That's
Yeah,
a
it's
good one.
super cute. I get a lot of comments when I wear it. But, you know, so we come up with these ideas and then it's like, well, I can't draw that. I don't even know really what I totally want it to look like. So then we take it to a designer and do our best to convey the thought that's in our head. They come up with the design and then we search for the different products that we want to put the design on. Most of the time it's apparel and other times it's, you know, odds and end type products, gifts, accessories, home decor kind of things. And it's really fun. It's fun to sit down and get creative. And what's really, really, really fun is to be on the road and see somebody like with a car magnet and see it on their car. Or I remember one time, my husband, who's also my business partner, John, we were vacationing in Vermont. And we walked into a grocery store and somebody was wearing one of our Never Hike Alone t-shirts. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's like the coolest thing to see a thought that was in your head actually land on a product that somebody actually wants because it speaks to who they are as a person. And then to actually see them out wearing it out of your state is kind of mind blowing. It's really humbling.
In Vermont of all places. I know. That's where that's my old stomping grounds.
Oh, really?
Vermont all the time. So I'm like, wait a second.
I love Vermont.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Now, are you from East Coast or West Coast?
I am from the East Coast, originally Virginia, but John is Navy. And so we've lived all over the country and landed here in beautiful sunny California where we pay every single month for the weather.
Yes. Yeah. And I apologize for this glitching thing. I swear it left and then it's I don't know what's going back. I think what it is I need a new computer. It's just my excuse because I want a new system that can keep up with bandwidth. All right. So I don't know if anybody has any questions. I mean, we have a few people watching now. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them. And then for you, you know, Lisa, I was going to ask, are you planning on, because when we met, you moved, right? Because you were up here, correct? Like in our area where we were doing the Los Feliz Flea. And now you're, I think, South Coast, right?
San Diego.
So very South Coast. Okay, got it. All right.
The plan had been that I would come up once or twice a month. And I had some hopes of working the flea market, but with the COVID, everything's up in the air right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, you're welcome to come back because we're rebooting the Los Feliz Flea, and we've got double the space, so we're spreading everybody out.
What?
And that's going to start next week, the 12th.
That's really exciting. Are you bringing all the vendors back?
Yeah, we have old vendors, new vendors. We got a lot of new vendors coming back, which is really nice. And, you know, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm excited about it. The feedback's been really good. We were very hesitant to reopen because of what's going on with the pandemic. So let's talk about that. So how's that affected the overall everything, you know, business and personal? I mean, it's about, you know, you guys. I mean, how is this affecting you guys?
How's it affecting, Gila, on your level? How's it affecting everybody across the board?
Yeah, so, you know, one of the things that's kind of interesting, when all of this went down, your first thought is always like, oh my gosh, because everything stops, right? All of our pop-up shops, events went away and stores closed, etc. But it's my go-to thought process is always to ask the question, what's possible? What is possible right now in a time that is unprecedented? Because in a moment of unprecedented changes and chaos, I also see unprecedented opportunity and possibilities. And so our team worked remotely. We shut down for a couple weeks in terms of just everything else kind of had to stop. So we wanted to regroup. And a lot of the ideas that we had on the drawing board that were being prepared for a 2021 launch just got, escalated in terms of our taking action on it. And I just really sought to really show up for our entire community, our retailers. We did a lot of webinar support and brought them experts and access to leading thought leaders in their fields to provide support for them. And we did a lot for our pop-up shops too, in terms of trying to connect with them and really focusing on the mindset and staying hopeful when people didn't know what to do. And so we've made some pivots ourselves. We're going to be releasing a new division within the company. So stay tuned for that, because that'll be pre-launched in the next few weeks. By the end of the month, maybe the first week of October timeframe. We're just waiting on some software to be completed. But I'm excited. I'm excited about new product categories, new divisions, and just staying in a place of really showing up for the people in support of the people.
And how about you, Lisa? What's happening with you?
Live events, obviously, those are not on the table right now. We have had tremendous support from Dog is Good, from corporate, as far as training and brainstorming how we can still stay in business, keep our doors open or our tables up until things shake out a bit. I found it to be a great experience. In the, that's the one of the shining points is being able to take advantage of all the free training that there is on the internet, as well as what Dog is Good is offering us. A lot of people are sharing their knowledge, and the Dog is Good exhibitor community is very go give. We support one another and help each other problem solve, and pass on leads to events that are coming up. And I just went blank. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's been a good experience.
That's all right. I'm still messing with. I'm listening to you guys, and I'm just messing with my. Every time I go to put my, it's a sign. I know. I'm gonna stay off camera because it's just,
you're jinxing it.
I'm just jinxing it. I swear. So
and we also had opportunities because Dog is Good has pivoted so quickly in some regard, as with what they've got to work with. We've had some special short runs of product that we've been able to make available to our loyal customers, things that they can't get anywhere else. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Very, very good. All right, I'm going to switch this around here. We'll talk to you. Gila, and I know you have people visiting that surprised you.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting.
Well, I just want to tell you, listen, I'd love to have you for the whole thing. We're 23 minutes into a 30-minute gig. So, but if you do need the jam, just let me know. And that's fine.
We're good. They're good out there.
Oh, cool. So, listen, I'm really excited to have the line on up, and we did add quite a few products just recently, Lisa and I, right?
Yes, we did.
So we're just going to keep pushing them out there and doing everything we can. This show, all these shows, they're up on the website the following day. So, the whole idea is we're going to promote. Coming to the site and to watch the show, get to know people. Is there anything you guys want to share about what's happening with the? I know I'm now I'm all curious because I'm like, all right, what are you rolling out, Gila? It's like,
yeah, I'm super excited about it. We should figure out, Lisa, you should create, or Philip, you should create like a wait list for an announcement. Have people sign up for the announcement. Let's do that, because there's a few little elements that I want to fine tune before I make a public announcement. We know internally what's going on, but I don't want to publicly announce it yet until we work out a couple little things. So I would do that. I will say this: if people are super dog lovers and resonate with the messaging that Dog is Good creates, they're going to want to be a part of this movement for sure. So yeah, we will.
We'll leave it. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I just want to wait till the software is totally complete to actually promote it. But I'm really excited about it. It was a concept that we really had been talking through over a year ago, and I remember at the beginning of 2020 wanting to get it going. And, you know, our team was like, look, there's a time for rollout and be patient. It will happen. I remember my husband saying to me, Gila, just be patient because we can't just stop everything right now and focus on that. Like the world is not going to stop. Those were his words, which I thought was hilarious after the third week of March when I came to him and said, hey, guess what?
The world stopped.
The world just stopped. That's our sign. We're moving forward with this. And so so I'm excited that it's rolling out sooner than later, but there are some definite little fine-tuned things that need to happen before we actually make the announcement.
Well, and Lisa can relate to that because
you remind me of the refrigerator.
What's that?
You broke up.
What's that?
I didn't catch that. What'd you say?
I said, Gila reminds me of a refrigerator magnet I have that says leap and the net will appear.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes.
You
have faith.
Yeah, have faith.
And listen, and we know all about this stuff taking forever. Like Heather says, it's a sign. It definitely is a sign. And right. we've been rolling out this Go Live platform for 5 months now, you know, since this COVID thing hit, and I can't wait to get it into people's hands, like Lisa, so that if you are if you're on any of Lisa's products and you just click the Go Live button, it'll actually call her on a proprietary app that we're building, and she would. It's just the closest thing to describe it is FaceTime, you know, or Zoom, or basically like this, but FaceTime's the closest. So if if you're available, you could be walking your dog and you could take the call and talk to a customer who has a question about that hoodie or anything else. Yeah, so
it's really cool. About that. I love that. You know, I'll tell you what I've loved about this time, quite honestly. There's two things. Number one, the opportunity for people to truly slow down for just a second, catch their breath, and really gain clarity around what is important to them and how they want to move forward in the future. And then the second thing that I'm loving is innovation. People get clever and creative, and it forces innovation and creativity, and that just propels everything forward. So that sounds awesome. Congratulations on that.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. It's been a ride, I'll tell you. And something really great about it is it's going to be rolled out for anybody with a WordPress site soon too. So so right now it's going to be exclusive for Odd Market and all of our suppliers, and that's what we call you guys now. Vendors have become drop ship suppliers. So just the terminology, but it's our vendors, it's our people, and anybody on our platform can have this. It's really great because the whole idea was to bring back connection, sort of like we're doing now, and getting to know you guys. And so I think it's about all the time we have, which is
thank you for featuring, and thank you for I thank you, Lisa, for sharing the brand and doing what you do as a pop-up shop entrepreneur, and always staying positive and doing, just staying part of our community. I mean, we just love you, and we're happy to support. And Philip, thank you for bringing our products to your customers as well.
Sure. I thank you both for being on. And I got to tell you, Lisa, I'm really loving, like, you must have a little fan there, right? Because your hair is just kind of blowing.
I know, you're looking great.
I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
I've got a fan too, but I got nothing blowing. So.
I was saying to Lisa, hey, make sure you have really good lighting. And I just watched the sun set behind me. So sorry about that.
Well, lighting's great. Mine's acting kind of funky because I didn't have time to mess with it. And I've got this glow going because I took my son to the beach today, and we played hooky. And so,
love it.
but I'm so glad you guys were here. Thank you so much. I know it was last minute, and everybody go to Penny's Place on the Odd Market. And thanks for being here for episode 4, even though I put up 3 on the card. Yeah, this is our 4th episode. So, and thank you guys for stopping by and watching. And Heather, you are always welcome. Thank you for being here again.
Bye, Heather. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, guys. And with that, we are going to head on out with our little outro. Bye.
Put your hands up. Everybody know that. Don't hold back. Got you on Jack.